be Reese, and today's video has been incredibly highly requested, but on top of that, it's been one that I've been super excited to film and share with you guys for like the longest time now. Today we're going to be talking about the 27 Club, which is incredibly sad but also controversial and a big massive conspiracy as a whole. And I'm just really excited to talk about the possible theories with you guys, explain what it really is, and then share with you guys what I think is going on. Before we get into today's video though, I would just very quickly like to thank Murder in the Alps for sponsoring today's video. Murder in the Alps is an interactive crime novel adventure that lets you experience an authentic 1930s atmosphere. It's a detective-themed game where you have to solve the mysterious case, and you like interact with all of the different characters in the game to reveal their secrets and in turn find out who the killer is. It's honestly so fun and so cool because it has a variety of mini games, hidden objects, and just like so much that you will absolutely never get bored of it. It also is like a big plus that you're able to play this game anytime, anywhere, and the hours that you spend playing this game will just fly by because it is that much fun to play. I absolutely love games like this. I love trying to solve different crimes and cases and mysteries, and I have had so much fun playing this game. So make sure you guys go ahead and click the link at the very top of my description, download Murder in the Alps, and let me know what you guys think of it, because I truly believe you guys will have so much fun playing this. So thank you so much to Murder in the Alps for sponsoring today's video, and with that being said, let's get into a real life mystery. So I'm sure that you guys have heard about the 27 Club by now. It's been talked about by many conspiracy theorists. So many people have been talking about it, and there's just like so many different theories surrounding this club. The 27 Club is essentially a group of celebrities, primarily musicians actually, who met their tragic death at the age of 27, which is so incredibly young and so heartbreaking. The very first known member of the 27 Club was blues musician Robert Johnson, who was born in 1911 and passed away in 1938, just a few months after his 27th birthday. Now it is said that he had made moves on the wife of an owner at a roadhouse which he was playing in, and when he was offered a bottle of whiskey, he actually drank from the bottle that had been filled with poison and died. Now there are tons of conspiracies revolving around the 27 Club, actually to do with Robert in particular, which we'll get into in just a moment once we outline a few of the other notable members of this specific club. So after this began the numerous amounts of death at the age of 27. Brian Jones, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, and Jim Morrison all died at the age of 27 between the year 1969 and 1971. At the time, the strange coincidence did raise a lot of different thoughts and people questioning and that strange phenomenon, that strange coincidence, but it wasn't until a few later deaths that people really started to think about this club and realize how many people were actually dying at the age of 27. In 1969, Brian Jones, who was actually the musician, founder, and like original leader of the Rolling Stones, actually passed away at the age of 27 after consuming alcohol, drugs, and then diving into a swimming pool. With that being said though, I should note that there are tons of people who question this specific death. Even members of the Rolling Stones have expressed doubts. In 1970, Jimi Hendrix actually passed away after taking a sleeping pill called Vesperax. Now take into consideration that taking half of this sleeping pill would put an adult male to sleep for 8 hours. Now it is unknown the exact amount, but it is said he may have consumed up to 9 of them. And on top of this, he had also been drinking. In 1970, Janis Joplin actually passed away as well at the age of 27 after injecting herself with heroin. And the list just continues to go on and on and on, including, but most certainly not limited to, in 1994 at the age of 27, Kurt Cobain actually passed away from suicide. Although he's another one that many people aren't quite sold on the circumstances of his death and believe that something else may have actually happened rather than suicide, but that's a whole other video to get into. And in 2011, Amy Winehouse actually passed away from alcohol poisoning at the age of 27. Now, while the deaths that I have mentioned in this video so far have a lot to do with a celebrity fast-paced and alcohol and drug-filled rock and roll lifestyle, I do have to note that there are tons and tons and tons of members in this 27 Club, and not all of them have died due to drug or alcohol related deaths. So it's not limited to these fast-paced lifestyles. There's just a lot of them who had actually passed away from those circumstances. So there are many conspiracies revolving around the 27 Club, and today I really want to dive into a couple of different conspiracies with you guys, and then make sure to comment down below which you feel you are leaning most towards, or if you have your own different theory, because I truly don't know what to think, and I truly don't know what I'm leaning towards. So I'll definitely be reading through the comments and replying to you guys, seeing what it is that you guys think. But one of the most talked about theories is that of selling their souls to the devil. Some believe that all of the members in the 27 Club have actually signed a deal with the devil in order to receive fame, fortune, money, women, men, whatever the case may be, but that they knew that at the age of 27, they were going to pass away. So they were to achieve all of this prior to that and then pass away at the age of 27. This all starts back with blues musician Robert Johnson. Like I told you guys earlier in the video, there's a big conspiracy revolving around him. The legend goes that he initially actually had no talent at playing the guitar, but he craved to be successful with it. They said that one night he heard a voice that told him to go to the crossroads by Dockery's plantation at midnight. Upon going there, he was actually greeted by a large black male who apparently was the devil in disguise. Now, it is said that he took the guitar from Johnson and tuned it, and upon returning the guitar to him, he offered it to him in exchange for his soul. Now, it is said that he took the deal, returned back with his guitar, and became a sensation at what he did overnight. According to an anonymous satanic high priestess, all members of the 27 Club after him have been promised fame and fortune in exchange for their souls and in exchange for teaching the youth to serve Satan, which is an interesting conspiracy in the sense that it is said or thought based off of certain Bible verses within the Bible that the devil was actually the head of music while in heaven. Now, it is believed that once he was cast down to hell, he uses the art of music to manipulate people within the world. If you really think about it, if he were to have somebody high up in the music industry singing music out to hundreds of thousands of people that had been, what the rumor says, placed under satanic blessings, so that when the music is played, essentially it is said that the demons will come to the space, to the room, and people singing along with it are essentially worshiping without even realizing it. It would make sense why so many members of the 27 Club are musicians. If you're looking at it in hindsight, taking a step back and looking at what is believed and why it is believed that the devil goes after musicians in particular. So that is a chilling thought, considering that people who have done research into demons, the devil, and the selling of souls believe that he goes after musicians specifically because music is his form of manipulating and corrupting the youth. Now, others believe it actually has a lot more to do with astrology and the return of Saturn. In astrology, actually, the return of Saturn actually occurs when Saturn circles back to its position that it was in at the time of your birth. Now, this takes a very long time. It is actually said that it takes 29.4 years. However, it is noted that people start to feel the changes and its influence starts being felt at the age of 27. Now, why this would make sense tying into the 27 Club is when Saturn returns for the first time, the individual whom Saturn is returned to crosses over into a new time in their life, a time of transition, and a time where a lot of things are changing and happening. It is said that for some people this could be a wonderful transition, but for others it could be rather brutal. It's kind of a time where like relationships end, or parents or loved ones die, or careers change, or careers end, or shifts in the way that you're feeling begin to arise. It's said that you can feel a great deal of intensity during this time in your life. And for a lot of creative souls or people who are managing addiction or battling, you know, fame, fortune, money, and the abuse of substances, the overwhelming change in feeling could be an extreme recipe for disaster. So people theorize that that is a big reason for the 27 Club, is that these musicians were going through these changing pivotal times in their lives, and that mixed with, for some, the abuse of alcohol and drugs was a detrimental thing. Now, others actually blame numerology. In numerology, the number 27 actually reduces to the number 9, which represents the end of a cycle. These like transitional cycles are filled with a ton of energy. They are highly charged. There is a lot of energy going within them. And for some people, that can be a lot, if not too much, to handle. When faced with the unknown and things changing and ending, somebody especially who's struggling with alcohol or drug abuse may turn to these substances to cope or to seek a way out. In turn of that as well, some people may feel suicidal thoughts or tendencies, or even just indulge and engage themselves into reckless behavior. So that is another theory that people believe has a lot to do with the 27 Club. Now, there are people who believe this is all just one massive coincidence, that the 60+ members of the 27 Club are just a big coincidence that is unexplainable. I personally believe that it is far too many individuals dying at this specific age in the exact same industry, or if not the exact same industry, the field of celebrity. And I don't know though what it is that I think is the reasoning for the 27 Club. All I know is that it is very real, and it's just too many people for me personally to believe that it is a coincidence. Now, those are the main theories. Those are the main things that people believe are the reasonings for this club. Well, you guys, that is basically the 27 Club in a nutshell. What are your guys' theories when it comes to this club? What do you guys think the reasoning is? Please let me know all of your different theories down below, and I will definitely be reading through them because, like I said, no idea what to think here, and it just intrigues me so much. Thank you once again to Murder in the Alps for sponsoring today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed playing it just as much as I do, and that is it for today's video. If you guys are new to my channel, or you're just not yet subscribed but you do enjoy my videos, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button, and please give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. It makes my heart super happy when you guys do that, so please do that. Remember, my loves, do all things with kindness, and until next time, I love you.